Hello and welcome to Wigs with Liz. My name's Liz and I wear wigs. I'm really excited today to bring you May from Noriko in Sugarcane Art. Now, the last time I reviewed May, and I talked about Jackson wig as well, and I tried Jackson on, which is a longer version of May in my opinion. I spoke about how I really wanted to get May again in Sugarcane Art, and I've got it in Sugarcane Art. Sugarcane is a gorgeous, rooted, beautiful, kind of vibrant blonde. It reminds me a lot of Jennifer Aniston when she was in Friends, especially the Jackson wig. And in my opinion, May is a shorter version of Jackson. And I've got May already in another colour. I think I've got it in the chestnut, or I've got it in a red. And I really wanted it in a blonde, and that's what I've got. So today we're going to have a look at May from Noriko in Sugarcane Art. And if you like this wig, but you'd wish you got a longer one, have a look at my wig review on Jackson wig from Noriko in this colour, Sugarcane Art, because that's a longer version of this one. So this is May, which is a really nice kind of bob in Sugarcane Art. Now, Noriko wigs have all got lots of volume. So if you don't like lots of volume, this may not be the wig for you. But if you love volume and you love, you know, being the centre of things, then you're going to love May. She's a gorgeous wig. And the good thing is about May and all the other Noriko wigs is that you can flatten them down to suit you. So you can boof it up if you want more volume one day, and you can flatten it down if you want less volume one day. So you really can work with this style. So let's have a look at the colour first of all. Sugarcane Art. This is a really pretty blonde, vibrant blonde. So it's got the kind of lighter tones and the richer tones through it as well. It reminds me a little bit of Nutmeg F. You know, the nutmeg colour, because it's got a bit of strawberry in it as well. But it's just lovely. I really do like this colour. I mean, obviously you guys know that lately I've been reviewing lots and lots of Rene of Paris wigs. But, you know, the colour patterns and the colours in Noriko are gorgeous too. And even though I love the Melted Marshmallow, which is more of kind of like a rooted platinum blonde, I love the kind of honey blondes and, you know, the warm blondes too. So this is a really great colour, Sugarcane Art. So let's have a look inside the cap. In the cap itself, it's got all this machine teasing. So it's very, very full on the top. As I said, it's got lots of fullness. So volume, permatease, machine teasing. And it's made to give it that height. So it gives it the look and the appearance that brings in all this height. You know, it's lovely. I love it. I've always loved the machine tease wigs on all the wigs, Noriko wigs, Godiva Secret wigs, all of that. And you've got breathable wefting at the back, so it's a very light wig to wear. It's very light in general, you know, very light wig. And you barely know you're wearing these wigs, that's how light they are. And it's got the bra strap style adjusters to make the wig tighter or looser to suit your own head. And then you've got the Noriko label there. And you've got, you know, it's not a lace front, but it doesn't need to be. So I've sewn in 2 wig clips at the front. So let's get May on. It is May, I'm just checking. Let's get May on. Now, I've only worn her, you know, I haven't worn her out and about yet because she's a new wig for me. But I have only worn her once, as in putting her on to make sure she's okay. So I haven't done anything else with this wig. All I've done is pretty much unboxed her, sewn wig clips in, tried her on to make sure she's okay, and then put her in the bag because I'm storing all my wigs in bags now, ready to do this review. And I haven't wrote Noriko on either. Okay, so I need to do that. So May from Noriko in Sugarcane Art. Okay, let's get May on. Let's get her on. So when you're putting a wig on, just get your thumbs at the back where the label is. Put the front of the wig about there and pull the wig onto your head. Put your head into the wig. Tuck all your hair in. Align the ear tabs, flatten them down, and then lift it up to your hairline. Very quick thing putting a wig on. For me, all my hair is growing right now, so I've just got it back the best I can in ponytails. So let's get May on. Now, Noriko wigs are a little bit of a tight fit. A lot tighter than Rene of Paris wigs, even though they are a part of Rene of Paris as far as I know. But these are more of a kind of snugger fit. So even though it's an average cap, you know, and it fits me really nice, these Noriko, I love them. You know, for some people, I know some people say they are a little bit snug on them. So I'm just lifting it up to my hairline. You know, with these Noriko wigs, you really do have to lift them up, you know, when you first put them on, because when you put them on, they kind of sit down there. So you have to pull them right up. Now, I've clipped it in, so she's good to go. And these are ready to wear wigs, you know. I mean, look at this. I love this style. And I love the Jackson wig as well. So I'm excited that, you know, now I can wear it. And it's just something a bit different, you know, especially when you've been wearing Rene of Paris wigs. Just something a little bit different. And this is such a great style for the summertime. It's really pretty. And that's why I really did want it in this colour, because I love this rooty colour. I love all the rooty blondes they do anyway. But I really love this sugarcane. Oh, it's really pretty. So let's have a look first of all in the mirror, and then I'm going to do a turn, and then I'm going to play with her a little bit. So look at that colour, it's gorgeous. It really is a pretty, you know, it's like a reddy blonde. I would say it's got hints of that in there. You can definitely see it. You know, it's like a strawberry blonde. I mean, Nutmeg F is really more of the strawberry blonde, but you can definitely see it's got different tones in this. And depending on what lighting you're in, obviously it looks different. So let me show you from the side. Really pretty. And then I'm going to show you what I like to do with this wig. So, because I like to do it with my other wig. So I'm assuming it's the same. Now, I've got the blind down because it's very bright. So let me just open the blind. Okay, and you can see the colour in the sunlight here as well. Okay, so you can see what I mean about these different tones coming through. Really pretty. Okay, really nice. I mean, to be honest, I can't see a thing now. I've just put that blind up. So I'm bringing the blind back down. That's better. I can see again now. So if you want to get the heat of your hands, you can move the hair over, because you have to train this type of hair to stay out of your face. Now, you know, you can part this wherever you want, but these wigs do tend to want to part over the left side to the right. So I just kind of let the wig naturally do what the wig wants to do. And it does tend to look good the way that it wants to fall anyway. You know, you could part this anyway. You could part it in the middle, the other side going across. But I think it does, this particular one does look nice where it is. Now, it reminds me of a longer version of Freedom Wig. And I love Freedom Wig from Godiva Secret Wigs. I've got that wig in Nutmeg F, and I love wearing that one. So I also like to put May behind my ears, because if I put it behind my ears, and I can do that because it's got the rooting, so even if you see a little bit of my natural hair, it doesn't matter. And look at this, okay, because it's very natural, so it's behind my ears. Don't you think behind my ears it's like Freedom Wig grown out? Freedom Wig grown out. So I've put my headband in because that's how I also like to wear my Freedom Wig. It's just like a longer version of Freedom. Obviously with this longer banging, you could cut banging if you want to. You know, you haven't got to have this in your face if you don't want to. But I like it the way it is. So I'll just show you how I've styled it. You know, so again, even though you can see my natural hair, because of the root, it makes it look realistic. It's, you know, it's not fake. It isn't. It creates that illusion of it being your own hair. So people would have to get up pretty close and personal to you to think that you're wearing a wig. Put it that way. Okay, people would have to really have a good look and think what's going on top of her head. But people won't be looking at you thinking that. They'll think, wow, I love the colour of your hair, or I love the way you've styled that. That's what they'll be thinking, not whether you're wearing a wig. So I really do like this. And, you know, that's why I wanted it in this colour. You know, I remember when I reviewed Jackson wig with you guys, you know, whenever that was. And I said, I really want to get May. And I reviewed May as well, but I said, I really want to get May in this gorgeous kind of sugarcane art. So that's what I've done. And I got this wig from Valentine's Wigs, very cheap. Okay, Valentine's Wigs do, in the UK, they do the best deals. I'm just holding this out the way to train the hair back a little bit with the heat of my hand. See how it's done that there? You know, so Valentine's Wigs are really good. They've always got deals on the Noriko wigs and some of the other wigs. They're a lot cheaper than other places. So, you know, they're really worth going there if you want to have a look. I'm just showing you what you can do with her. You haven't got to just have around your face. I don't quite actually like it like that. I like it with this side behind my ear, but I like it with that side down. There you go, that looks better. Look at that, wow, really pretty style. And this wig comes in many colours. I'm trying to think what the colour is I've got it in. I don't know if I've got it in red spice, garnet glaze or chestnut. I can't remember. I think I might have it in chestnut. Or is it garnet glaze? I can't remember. Anyway, I don't know. Because I've been wearing my Rene of Paris wigs. But I'm not 100% sure. Shall I check? It'd help, wouldn't it, if I check? So I'm just going on to my playlist then. Bear with me a second. Which way shall I do it? Shall I do it this way? I always do this. It takes me ages for it to load up. So let me just find my playlist. And I'm just going to type in May. And May should come up. May or Jackson wig, May. There we go. Oh, it's in raspberry eye sauce. So I got it completely wrong. Completely wrong. So I'll show you. Oh, I can't show you. It's not clicking on. Anyway, if you want to have a look at May and raspberry eye sauce, it's a good job I checked because I thought it was in chestnut or garnet glaze or, Irish spice. If you want to have a look at it in a different colour, check it out in the wig reviews. You'll find it very easily. That's why I tend to do all my thumbnails like this. And then I just write in, what the wig is. So you can find them very, very easily. But I really like it how I've styled it here. But it does remind me of a longer version of the Freedom wig from Godiva Secret Wigs. Or the Sky wig from Noriko. They're very, very similar. But I really like this one. And this is such a great wig to wear in the summertime. But, again, you could easily, if you wanted to, put a headband in, and sort it out. I mean, obviously, you'd have to mess around in the mirror, and play with it. But I like it with this behind my ear. And I had it then like that. And that piece like that. And again, just use the heat of your hands to just keep it out of your face. You could even use some wig spray. But you can see how I've put it behind my ear and it's staying there. It's not like it's moving around. And the hair will train. So now you can see it's kind of, because it's been behind my ear a little bit, it's kind of trained to stay back a bit more. If it's doing your head in, if you're thinking it's just, not staying where I want it to stay, I do this with a brush because I find doing it with a brush works better. So I'm just giving it a little bit of back comb to get it out of my face. And then I'm using my fingers to coax the style back down. So see how that's kind of moved it out of the way. So if I wanted to do it with this bit here, I find that doing it with a brush works better because when I do it with a comb, it doesn't give it the same effect. That's just what I found on my wig journey, do it that way. But see how that's just moved it out of the way. So, but I find that I quite like this side behind my ear. But again, it's personal preference, personal choice, whatever you prefer. And obviously this is a wig where if you want to, you can get lots of volume, and you can shake this out when you first get it. Give her a good shake and put her on your head and it will come out like this. If you actually watch some of the Godiva Secret Wigs videos and you watch Rochelle and Danielle, it's lovely to see them reviewing wigs together because they both have different tastes. So Rochelle loves the fuller style, so if she was wearing this wig, she would probably wear it just like this. Whereas Danielle, her daughter, if she was wearing this style, she would pat the whole thing down like I am and wear it like this. And it's lovely to see them side by side comparing the same wig because it looks so different sometimes on both of them. Not because of the face shapes or anything like that, but because they have different ways of wearing the wig. And the way that, Danielle likes to wear her wig is a lot different than the way Rochelle likes to wear her wig. So in other words, I could have this wig and you could have this wig and I could style it a lot different than you. So some of the ways I style the wig and cut the bangs and do the things I do with these wigs, you may not like or resonate with. And guess what? That's okay because we're all unique and special. It would be pretty boring on this earth if we were all the same. And that's what makes it interesting. And that's why I think, we do love shaking it all up with these different colours and styles and, lengths, because it's just so nice to be different every now and again. And, you can go incognito. If you usually have dark hair and everyone knows you in your life as having dark hair and you suddenly got a blonde wig on, no one's going to recognise you or look for you. So it's great, if you just want to go out and you can't be bothered talking to anyone, or you want a day to yourself but you still want to go out and about, put a different colour wig on and no one will recognise you, because they won't be looking for the blonde version of you or the red version of you or the brunette version of you. If you were a blonde, they'll be looking for someone with the natural hair or the same style. It's the same if you got really long hair and you go out in a short wig. You're incognito. So I love that about wigs too. Really cool. So I'm really loving this little wig. So this is May from Noriko in Sugarcane Art. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.